Have you ever witnessed a reunion so heartwarming it left you teary-eyed? Well, get ready to experience one as we follow the incredible journey of Ollie, the elephant, and his keeper, Young Shing. After being separated for 39 years, they finally reunite, and Ollie's reaction is nothing short of extraordinary. This touching story is a testament to the remarkable bond between humans and animals, one that can stand the test of time. Get your tissues ready, because this reunion is sure to melt your heart. Ollie and Young Shing's unbreakable bond. Ollie, an adorable elephant of 46 years, had resided in the zoo with his caretaker Young Shing for more than 4 decades. Young Shing, a grandfather of 64, possesses a youthful spirit, is in good physical shape, and exudes kindness and innocence. At the tender age of 5, Ollie was a naive baby elephant who would accompany the herd every day to find food and coexist with them. Life was carefree and untroubled until it wasn't. Ollie's tragic encounter with poachers. The group of elephants was searching for food in their natural habitat when they came across a gang of dreadful hunters. The hunters caused the elephants to scatter in fear, and unfortunately, the young elephant named Ollie and his mother were captured by them. The hunters were cruel enough to remove the tusks of the mother elephant, and they also planned to sell Ollie to some illicit buyers by smuggling. During their captivity, the hunters provided Ollie with food only once every 4 to 5 days, causing him to become severely malnourished and frail. Due to the injuries he sustained and the lack of proper nourishment, poor Ollie's health was rapidly deteriorating. The healing power of love and companionship. The good news is that justice eventually prevailed, even if it was late. When Ollie, a baby elephant, was rescued by a group of kind-hearted people, he was on the brink of death. He was taken to the local zoo for treatment, where Young Shing, a passionate animal lover and experienced keeper, was responsible for taking care of him. Despite being used to seeing poaching events and animal abuse, Jean was deeply moved by the sight of Ollie. The little elephant was in a terrible state, with a thin and wounded body due to long-term malnutrition. Heartbroken by Ollie's condition, Jean took up the job of being his keeper. However, it was not an easy task. Ollie was traumatized by his previous experiences and was afraid of approaching humans, including his keeper. Jean struggled to find a way to gain Ollie's trust and help him overcome his fear. Determined to heal Ollie's physical and emotional wounds, Jean decided to spend as much time as possible with him. He would visit him early in the morning, bringing him his favorite banana and trying to interact with him. Sometimes Jean would even sleep next to Ollie when it was too late to go back home. As time passed, Ollie began to trust Jean more and more, and they developed a unique bond. Jean became like a father to Ollie, and the little elephant showed his affection by touching him with his tiny trunk. Jean was delighted to see the change in Ollie's behavior, and he took even greater care of him. The two became inseparable, and Jean was the first creature Ollie interacted with. Over time, their bond grew stronger, and they lived happily in the zoo for 40 years. Despite their strong bond, Jean was forced to retire due to his age. Ollie grew into a tall adult elephant, but Jean could not bear to leave him. When they parted, Jean was struck with tears in his eyes, and Ollie could not understand why his father was crying. Using his long trunk, Ollie stroked Jean's old face, trying to comfort him. 2 years after Jean's departure, Ollie's emotions began to depress day by day, just like Jean in his retirement. Jean worried about Ollie and decided to visit him again, even though he wasn't sure whether Ollie would recognize him after such a long time. However, to everyone's surprise, Ollie immediately recognized Jean and was overjoyed to see him. The father and son reunited and stroked each other excitedly and gently. Jean gave Ollie a bath using a long hose, and Ollie was cooperative as ever. They interacted with each other just like before, as if they had never been apart. The bond between humans and animals is truly remarkable. Animals show us unconditional love and loyalty, without expecting anything in return. They don't judge us based on our flaws or strengths and are always ready to lend a helping hand when we're in danger. The story of Ollie and Jean is a perfect example of this bond, as they trusted each other without the need for words.